You guys, it is Mary
and Amma,
and we invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below, because today we are reviewing Sister Wives Season 2, Episode 11 is the season finale
of this season. Yes.
So we are now about to head into Season 3 in a second, but let's go ahead and talk about them. They have finally moved to Nevada. They have moved into their vacation home, which is a 4-bedroom home, and all the wives are going to be in a separate room.
They were trying to figure out who is going to have this master bedroom,
because they're going to be thinking, oh, she's the favorite wife if she has a bigger bedroom. But they gave it to Christine because she has truly.
Yes.
So I thought that was very nice. You even called it.
Yes.
I thought Robin was going to have it. I was like, oh, no, probably not.
They're not that bold yet.
They get in there, though.
To show the favoritism of Robin.
Yes, but even though Christine has a young baby, Cody has been putting a little bit of pressure on Robin to have a child.
Yes.
He feels like, we are now married. Why don't we just try to unify this union for real,
yes,
or whatever. So they have been trying or whatever, stuff like that. So I think when they got to Vegas, they have been talking about it for a while, but they hadn't told anybody yet that they want to try a baby.
Whether they were pregnant.
No, they haven't said it yet.
Yeah, no.
That came later in the episode.
Right. But they didn't want to say it in Utah. She knew that they were pregnant in Utah.
Yeah.
But they wanted to wait. So
yes, so they
have been keeping a secret. And Cody says
it's the best secret to keep. I'm like, he
loves keeping secrets with Robin. Remember when they kept the secret about he had already seen the wedding dress?
He has already seen the wedding dress, and then on top of that,
and Robin.
Yes, and this is why
he loves these secrets that he keeps with Robin.
Yes, and they kept the secret between Mary and Cody. Kept the secret that he was going to be getting another sister wife for the longest time from the other two wives,
and that involved Robin too.
Yes, and the thing is, this is how you basically started to begin. It was the beginning of the end. I'm seeing it now.
You start those kind of like separations.
You separating secret stuff. You had her in a whole different house by herself. I'm sure y'all could have made space for them in that house. It was pretty big. For a whole year, so you could be spending time individually with them, because even the wives said that we like the fact that we are in separate homes because we have more focused time in with Cody versus him going sporadically to each wife.
He surely had focused time with Robin
for a long time,
for over a year.
For over a year, because she was in that house by himself. He didn't have to go see his other family. He didn't have to go and, maybe withhold his love. He just go give all of himself to Robin. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure the wives are now seeing it now. You know what I'm saying?
Just how much Robin was enjoying herself for the past year.
Exactly.
Well, no, now they don't have their, but they're going to.
Oh yeah, they don't have their individual homes. Yes, we went too far. That was season 3. But sorry, y'all, we didn't watch a lot of episodes. We just tried not to mix them all together. But yes, so
anyhow, Christy had her room, so they finished choosing their rooms, and then they decided to go to see their neighbors.
They decided to have a block party. Because did they have the block party?
Yeah, they did. I think they did have the block party.
I think the block party was
it on the second? No, it wasn't. It was this time. They did do the block party, and one of the neighbors was saying that before he met them, he thought that they were all about just.
He thought that
it was about lust. If you had more than one wife, it was just about a man trying to get his lust on. But then he found out when he met them that that's not the case. Yes. And I thought that was really nice to go into a neighborhood and you go and meet your neighbors. Which
personally,
that's one thing we have to do here, even though we don't speak the language yet.
We need to speak Swahili though. We need to learn how to speak it first
and let them know that we're here.
We'll be like, we don't speak Swahili, but party.
Open up our gates and let the people come and say hi.
No, not yet. But yeah,
I thought that was nice.
I personally thought it was too early because they had only been there for a week. They were in a vacation home. I mean, I'm more introverted, honestly. I know y'all see me talk on this thing, but I might know you might not even say hi down the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me go inside my house.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it was a little too early. But they said they just want to be accepted among their peers or whatever.
The neighbors are going to be seeing 4 women.
One man.
And seeing all them kids.
And all them cameras.
So we might as well come let the neighbors know.
We are polygamous. We are here and we are proud.
I got 4 wives. These are all my children. Meet them. We're not doing some crazy stuff there and having sex with kids or something. Because people may start thinking wait a minute, what's going on? People are very and they start calling the popo and stuff. So it's good.
I remember when our neighbor called Social Security on Rashid. Now that was a mess because he was outside playing in the snow, but she didn't know our nanny was looking at him through the door.
Yeah. Well, she knew. And when I finally went to social service, they said this lady had called 6 times. It was like, I wanted to go.
6?
Yeah, she had called 6 times. And they had been telling her, why don't you go and knock on her door and find out who your neighbor is? But she just felt like, when I moved into this
you didn't tell me it was 6.
It was 6. When I moved into this particular neighborhood, it was like a family.
It was in Prince George's County. It was a really good neighborhood.
Let's not go too deep into everything.
Well, we don't live
I don't want to put people on blast. However, it was like a family. It was a family neighborhood. So there was a man and wife. All the whatever. Except for myself and the next door neighbor, we were single. And this particular neighbor, I don't know if she had someone. Anyhow, she had been calling because my kids were homeschooled. And, she just started calling. Instead of just coming and knock on the door. And
like
then
she started person.
Lying and say, I see him. He's outside barefoot in the snow. And actually, he's beyond the age of 8. I went and I asked him, which was all a lie. She never did. Because in the state of Maryland, your kids can be... they can come home from school and they can, during the daytime, as old as 8, they can be home. Because some kids, they get off the bus at 2 o'clock, come home, and the parents don't come home until 5 in the evening. So anyhow, she looked up the laws and then decided to put the age that she thought. But when social service came, my living nanny was there, because I had a full-time living nanny. And I was actually on my way home when she called and said, hey, social service is here. And so I went to social service, and of course they just dissolved the case. Like it wasn't any case. And
because the lady was crazy.
But they did tell me she called. And this woman, I remember even when I put a deck out, I was doing a deck out of... I was one of the first ones to put a deck out in the back. And I was in Las Vegas when they came in to do the deck. And she called and was like, she's not allowed to do this and stuff like that. And that was not even true. I had, done all the work and stuff. So, I understand how that can be when you have a neighbor who is just like a crazy person. And I had to kind of put away just that anger I felt with her.
That lady was old as hell doing that foolishness.
Yeah, I had to put that away because I even remember when I'll have you guys out doing gardening and stuff. And you guys loved it. I mean, she'll come up to them as soon as I go inside for water or whatever. She'll quickly come and say, you being forced to do this? And my daughter was like, oh, I love gardening. She was always upset. Like, our garden was really beautiful. I mean, I think we had one of the
best garden in the neighborhood, okay? And we had a hollyhocks, we had marigolds, we had the roses going.
But I think she was like in competition. It was, all of a sudden she started doing marigolds. Like this woman had issues. She really had issues. But what I had to do was put that aside and just try to, when I'll see her, I'll say hi, introduce myself to her, the children. And
still didn't matter.
Yeah, and after a while, I guess she just kind of calmed down on the craziness. And then also let her know, hey, the kids are here, they're being homeschooled and stuff like that. But I can see how neighbors can be they can give you a hard time and just make your life uncomfortable.
A living hell.
So, so I think that what they did was a good thing.
I at least let them know straight up, this is who we are, this is what's going on, don't call the cops on us.
Yeah, you can go really left. Neighbors can make things difficult. So that's where you're living. You don't want any drama.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they had this thing, it was nice. And then,
but Robin said, which I thought was very funny, because they were talking about the whole lusting or whatever. I guess they showed what the neighbor had said, and she said, if this was lust, this is Las Vegas. Prostitutes are cheaper. I was like, Because the thing.
Yeah, because when you have a wife, you have to take care of them.
Exactly, right. Which I do think.
But if you want to have a prostitute, you just pay for that night, I guess.
Yeah. Which, I do think she did make a good point, or whatever the case may be, But there are some people who do, like that whole thing with seeking sister wives, all that degeneracy, that man all up in the bed.
I refuse to watch that nonsense.
Like,
we're not watching that.
No.
Now that's about lust.
Yeah.
And that's about trauma to your children.
Yeah.
And I think that's awful parenting. Because some of those kids look traumatized. And, from the preview that we saw.
Yeah, the door was like, your lifestyle's disgusting.
Yeah.
She said it straight up. Yeah. So, but I do think that's a good point or whatever, because you have to take care of the wives and everything.
Yeah.
Now, I do think that, in our religion or whatever, all the wives are supposed to have a separate home, and the man provides for every single wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my only thing with Cody.
Well, that's about what he's about to do.
I think that's what he's trying to do, but I think Janelle still works. I don't think Janelle...
Well, no, Janelle has to leave her job.
Yeah, she's not happy.
So she's not happy. Is that what... This is the episode that she talks about that?
No. I think this one is just about Robin being pregnant and Janelle. Oh, but they were
Did they announce the pregnancy of this one?
No, they hadn't.
Oh, okay.
But Janelle did talk about, them possibly being in separate homes or whatever the case may be.
It's going to be expensive.
And that... one is going to be very expensive, and then they were getting on Mary about her wanting to have a home by herself and everything, and she was crying because she was like, even though I have one child, I still deserve something nice. You know what I'm saying?
Well, have they found the 4 homes now?
Did they find the 4 homes?
We'll talk about that the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But Janelle, the thing is, right now, what they are using right now, since they're both... Janelle and Cody are not working, they had to take out their retirement.
Yeah.
And that is what they're using. So they have finite resources.
Yeah.
And there was one thing that Christine was saying, like, I know about the whole money thing, but money is not everything. And Janelle looked at her like, yeah, so says the person who does not work. That's how she looked at her, and I was thinking that for her, But, yeah. But I think that was it.
Yes, you are. But yeah, Robin is pregnant. I think we said that, right?
No, we are going to say the next one. And how.
No, Robin was pregnant in this episode.
Oh, okay. So they announced. Did they announce it yet to the family? We're going to discuss.
We got to figure this out. We'll be back.
No, we're going to discuss that because it didn't happen now. It happened in the 3rd season.
Yeah.
But that is all. This is Amma.
And Mary. And
you can like.
Wait, it's Mary.
And Amma.
We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below.
You should be able to do it backwards.
No, it doesn't sound right. Bye.
Bye.